Dragon Ball Super episode 55 is now officially in the history books, and today guys we're going to go ahead and dive into Dragon Ball Super episode 56 and what we expect to see with that particular episode. Keep in mind, once again guys, this video will contain loads of spoilers, so in case you guys don't want anything ruined for you, in case you guys don't want to know what happens, simply tune off of the video right now, go watch the episode, come back so we can talk more Dragon Ball Super. And with that being said, Super Saiyan Rose is going to debut next week, Dragon Ball Super episode 56, as Goku and Vegeta engage Black one-on-one. The episode titled Rematch, Goku vs. Black, Super Saiyan Rose introduced. This is going to be a monumental event only because the foreshadowing that we saw in Dragon Ball Super episode 55. Now in Dragon Ball Super episode 55, if you guys haven't paid attention, we see Zamasu talk to Gowasu, and with that being said, as they spoke, we see these purplish pinkish leaves fall all around them, and of course I believe that's foreshadowing into Super Saiyan Rose. Now Super Saiyan Rose, we see Black achieve the transformation. Now we're all wondering to ourselves, how strong is the transformation going to be in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue? Well, in fact, if you look at the episode preview, we see Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and he's the first one to throw shots, and as they're combating Black as Super Saiyan Blues, we see that Black is absorbing their punches, and he seems to be smiling up until towards the very end, as we see Goku standing there as a Super Saiyan Blue, and Black becoming a Super Saiyan Rose. Now, people are often wondering to themselves, well, what about Super Saiyan Rose? How strong is this transformation? Why should we even care about Super Saiyan Rose? Well, my question to you guys are, did anyone else notice the pun between Black and Super Saiyan Rose? Black plus Super Saiyan Rose equals a black rose, and a black rose is a symbolism of impurity or immortality, revenge, and ugliness, and we see that in a character like Zamasu, for he is tainted because he wants to be the one to destroy. He even wants to rid of evil, but of course there has to be a balance between good and evil. There can't be good without evil, and there can't be evil without good, and with that being said, metaphorically, it represents a bad seed in the garden, and ironically enough, Zamasu is that bad seed in the batch of Kais. And if that's a coincidence, I believe not, because Toriyama is a very smart person, and again, I do think that he himself has planted the seeds for us to see and view and witness, you know, the transformation of Zamasu having to go from a soon-to-be Kaioshin into this hideous monster that he is now, and the fact that he wants to pretty much destroy all of life just symbolizes and just foreshadows the fact that he is Black in some way, shape, or form. Now, we get to pan it over back into the future, and I do believe in next week's episode that Vegeta is going to be the first person to confront Black, even fight Black one-on-one. But the question is, can Vegeta get the job done? And a simple answer to that is no. Why? Because we see Black absorb his punches. Now, I do predict that right from the get-go, we're going to see Vegeta attack him first, and the reason for that is because, obviously enough, he's tortured his son. Obviously enough, he's murdered his wife. He's destroyed his home. Vegeta has lost a lot in the future, and so he wants to, I believe, at least have some payback as to owning up to everything Black has done, thus attacking him first. And I do think towards the very end, Goku will step in kind of and try to fight Black one-on-one until Goku becomes a Super Saiyan Blue, thus forcing Black to become a Super Saiyan Rose. Now, this is going to be very interesting because in Dragon Ball Heroes, we do get to see Black fight Goku momentarily while Zamasu is watching in the background. So this also raises questions as to what Zamasu is going to do, because obviously enough, if you pay attention to Dragon Ball Super episode 55, we do see a change occur within the tea that he made for Gowasu. It completely changed. It's completely tainted as opposed to how he originally made it back during Dragon Ball Super episode 51 and 52. But with that being said, I do think that Zamasu will attempt to steal the earrings and further himself into the future, where he's going to witness Goku fight Black and whatnot. So I do think Super Saiyan Rose is either going to be on par with Super Saiyan Blue, or if not, just slightly stronger. And I do think foreshadowing Trunks being there, because you also have to ask yourself, like, why would Trunks even be there? I mean, he can't really help. He doesn't have the powers of a Super Saiyan Blue, so why would he be there? I do think they're foreshadowing Trunks, and I do think Trunks is going to play a very critical role alongside possibly the button that the Omni King gave to Goku. Why else would the Omni King give Goku a button and tell him, whenever you need me, whenever you want to summon me, just press this button and I will be there instantly? So of course I do think that maybe, just maybe at some point during this arc, Goku may in fact either press the button and require the Omni King's help in order to defeat Black, or there might be something foreshadowing foreshadowing that later on down the road. But in terms of next week's episode, I think Black is going to demolish everyone. Why? Because if you go back and just simply watch the preview, this guy is taking everyone's shots. He's taking everyone's punches. He's combating Vegeta, and Vegeta's very strong. He is not a pushover. So with that being said, Vegeta's beating the crap out of him, and Black is just simply standing there until he transforms. So I do think this is going to foreshadow a very epic fight during Dragon Ball Super episode 57 and 58. However, I wanted to ask you guys down in the comment section below, what are your overall thoughts and feelings in pertains to Super Saiyan Rose? I understand the color may not fit to everyone's liking. However, I do think that there is a representation behind Super Saiyan Rose, and many people out there aren't really considering the fact that Super Saiyan Rose is going to be a formidable threat, and I do think that Super Saiyan Rose going into Dragon Ball Super episode 56 is going to prove that Super Saiyan Blue just might be obsolete in comparison to that transformation. Now, I was reading a lot of your comments, and a lot of you guys seem to think that Super Saiyan Rose may actually be either slightly above Super Saiyan Blue or on par. I have yet to read any comment to where people are saying that Super Saiyan Rose is going to be weaker. If in fact, and I do think that's highly unlikely, if in fact Super Saiyan Rose does turn out to be weaker, then I believe it defeats the entire purpose of Black transforming, because the whole purpose of him transforming is to give Goku and Vegeta a better fight. So also the other question here is, what the hell is going on with Mai? Like, where the hell is Mai? Did she get captured, or is she hiding from Black? And I know somebody in the comment section is going to say something like, oh, nah, man, she just went to Outback Steakhouse, or she went to, you know, the Waffle House or whatever. If Mai went to the Waffle House while this is going down, then she's got some balls. But nevertheless, I do think that Mai is definitely alive. And of course, with that being said, Mai was actually said to be a very important part of this arc in particular. So I do think that maybe she might cause somewhat of a distraction eventually, which leads to Black's defeat. Some people are actually suggesting that everything that happened so far is going to lead to Goku and Vegeta and Trunks retreating back into the past, where they're going to seek more help from everyone else to defeat Black in his new transformation. So even if that's the case, even if they go back after being defeated and they seek out more help, what are they going to do after that? Are they going to go back into the future again? I don't think that's the case. So I think from Dragon Ball Super episode 56 and moving on forward, I don't think anyone else is going to be traveling back into the past for help, which leaves me to believe that I do think that the conclusion of the Black Goku / Future Trunks arc is going to take place in the future. However, there are many questions out there as to who's going to be the one to defeat Black. If Black is going to be defeated by any of the characters being shown thus far, we don't even know if Goku might press the button given to him by the Omni King, thus summoning the Omni King, putting Black down for the count. I want to know your overall thoughts and opinions on the following. Where is Mai, and what happened to Mai? Question number 2, how strong is Super Saiyan Rose going to be in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue, even after witnessing Black in his base form take a beating from Vegeta and surviving? Question number 3 is going to be, is Trunks going to play a critical role in this particular fight, and if he's going to have somewhat of a power buff going into this, because in the manga, Dragon Ball chapter number 15, it was said that his Super Saiyan 2 form came really close to Goku's Super Saiyan 3 form. In case you guys have not watched that video, I'll link it down below. Even though that seems kind of unusual, do you guys believe that Trunks is going to adapt somewhat of a Super Saiyan Blue form heading into this? We don't really know. All I know is this: I do think next week Black is going to win in terms of the first round, having to take the beating from Vegeta and Goku, and when he transforms into Super Saiyan Rose, that's when I believe we're going to have a problem. Now, some people may be asking, Alex, why are you so behind Super Saiyan Rose? Statistically speaking, if you go back and you look at the entire history of Dragon Ball, every single time a villain transforms, he never really was like a person or a character to transform and become weaker. Every single transformation bears a more powerful holding, so I do think that Super Saiyan Rose is going to be extremely powerful. A lot of people are often crapping on the transformation due to its pinkish look, but after looking at the preview, it seems like a lot of you guys are getting behind this concept. I'm actually one to get behind the concept too, after having to hear what you guys had to say about the symbolism between black and purple, and the whole symbolism of the black rose. So I'm actually quite stoked about this. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you guys think Super Saiyan Rose is going to be a formidable transformation against Super Saiyan Blue? And I also have another question to pose. What about the other universes? What about Universe 6, being that that's the only universe right now that we're familiar with? What about Champa? What about Vados? What about Hit? And what about everyone else that resumes in that present universe, are they going to be affected by the events in which case are going to be happening in the future? Is anyone else, is any other universe going to feel the effects of this? Personally, for me, I would really hope to see someone like Champa. Champa is a very, very intriguing god of destruction. He's a very interesting Hakaioshin, so having to see him be presently there with Beerus having to watch this fight would be pretty cool. But since Akira Toriyama has stated before that this is going to affect time, space, and possibly the other multiverses as well, is this going to affect Universe 6? Given the circumstance that Universe 6 and Universe 7 are parallel, what about Universe 6 then? Are they going to be feeling the effects of Universe 7's actions with Black? Comment down below, and I'm pretty sure by the time this video goes up, there will be another preview, possibly the longer extended version, in which case we'll have more information and insight as to what's going to happen. But lots of questions are being raised here, so again guys, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you all for watching. Once again, if you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe for more daily uploads. If you guys cannot wait for this epic battle between Black and Goku and everyone else, Vegeta, Trunks, punch that like button square in the face. If you guys want to save the future, then smash that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Tune in for more, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy guys, and try not to witch hunt each other down in the comments. Everyone has an opinion, everyone's entitled to it. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you all, and I'll be seeing you all later. Take it easy guys. Peace.